Hi folks, in this video I'm going to be playing with my Firebox Nano twig stove and having a go at cooking up something I haven't tried before. So if you're interested in seeing how I get on, stick around. So this is the stove I'm going to be using today, Firebox Nano. Some of you have seen me use this before. Comes in a box. That's just a heat shieldy windshield you can use, and it just opens up like that. This is the titanium one. Also comes in steel, and this just sits in the box like that. So that's what I'm going to be using today. So in this recipe I'm going to be cooking today, it needs some eggs. It needs 2 eggs actually. So in these strange times that we're living in at the moment, which we all know about, I'm going to use this instead of eggs. So this is actually, this strange yellow powder in here is actually dried eggs. You've probably heard about it because during the Second World War people used it a lot because there was not a great availability of fresh eggs. Sound familiar, doesn't it? So that's why I happen to have some dried eggs. But I'm going to use it today. I have got some eggs in the house actually, but because we managed to get some. But I'm just thinking, if you were backpacking, you were trying to stay light with your what you've got in your bag, and also you didn't want to carry eggs around which are so easy to crack, then actually powdered egg is quite a good option. It's got exactly the same nutrition in it as a normal egg. It's made from eggs, that's what it is. It's just somehow dried, but you just have to rehydrate it basically with water. So that's what I'm going to do now. So you just put the right amount of water in, and then you leave it for about 5 minutes, and then you've got basically the same as egg. So let's do that. So you'll see how much that water it needs. It's a really small amount actually. So that's the amount of water to make 2 eggs. So this is enough powder for 2 eggs in there. So let's get that in there. That's that in. And what I'll do is normally you'd stir it up, but because I've got it in this container, which is tight, I'll just shake it about a bit. And what I'll do is leave it to stand for a while, and then give it a bit more of a shake, and then we should have our ingredients. Awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to make today is some sort of pancake thing, which I've never made before, so we'll see how it goes. So let me show you what ingredients I'm going to use for that. Okay, so the main thing is what's in here, I guess, which is flour, some baking powder, and some Parmesan cheese to give it a nice cheesy flavour. In this one is some lard for frying it with, and you've already seen the egg, which is reconstituting itself, if that's the right word at the moment. Okay, I'm going to use my my saucepan as a mixing bowl, which may or may not work. So, there's all the dry stuff. I think that's all. As mixed in as it's going to be anyway. Right, so I'm going to check on the egg, see what the situation is, because it needs a good 5 minutes to get going. Yeah, I think it's going to need a bit of a stir. Yep, it's getting there. Right, so I'm going to mix the egg in. I think that'll be alright. It doesn't look like much like egg, I must say. Okay, that's all of that. Get it all mixed up. Okay, that's way too dry. I don't know what I've done wrong there, so I'm going to put a bit more water in. I think I've got some sage here that I grew in the garden last year, which is all nice and dry now, so hopefully if I crunch it up, I think sage goes well with cheese, doesn't it? Well, I think it does, we'll see. This has been hanging in our garden shed for not for that long actually, probably only for a few weeks, but it's dried out really well. You can see that, but it's yeah, very dry. So let's get that in there. It looks grey like ash. It's a bit worrying. Okay, so I'm going to use the top from my lunchbox for frying this, which may or may not work. It's a very small pan. I think what I need to do first is adjust the legs a little bit. So it doesn't tip over. That's it. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to use this. This is the pan that I've used to do the mixing. This sits in the top, so it acts as a little frying pan. Get that one there. Get some fat in there. Where's the fat? This one. Probably don't need all of that, so what I'll do is just take some of it. Just take a bit to start with. Always put some more in as we go. Yeah, that's actually plenty. Right, now, moment of truth. Try and cook some of these things. The trouble with this is it's not like a proper heavy frying pan, so it burns, the fat burns really easily. Right, so we go. Put one in, see what happens. Start with a small amount. It's such a small pan, I think I'm just going to cook really, really small ones, because everything's got to be small. Everything's miniature in here. You do 3. Oop. Yeah, we'll start off with 3. I don't know how much this mixture is really going to make in reality. Okay, let's take a look. Well, that's definitely cooked, isn't it? Some would say overcooked, but you know. Oh, that one's not cooked at all. I think it's because of different heat in different parts of the pan. Oh, I don't know, that's not too bad. So this is a special caramelised version of the recipe that I like to do. I think it's always better if you get that sort of slight carbonised tinge to it. Okay, let's take a look and see how we're doing on the other side, see if I've managed to burn that side as well. No, I don't think so. So I think what I'm going to do is take these ones out and see if I can have more success with the next ones. I'm sure they'll taste okay, they just look a bit burnt. For that, it looks more like, oh, I don't know, what does it look like? Scrambled egg probably. Okay, I'll just check the fire. I might need to put a bit more wood on the fire. No, I think that'll keep going. Right, get a bit more fat in there, we'll try some more. There we go. So, see if we can do, I think there's only going to be enough for 3 more. I might, yeah. Let's see. First thing to do is spread the fat. As always with this pan, I haven't got it level. I never ever get this pan level. And that's just, well, it's not the pan, it's the fire. Look, that's so wonky. Let's try that. Right, so we've got some fat. Let's get some more of these little devils in. Could try doing one big one. What do you reckon? Is that going to be any more successful? Probably not. There's only going to be enough for 3 more anyway, I think. Which is probably a good thing. Three big ones, eh? There we go. That's all we're going to get out of that. Awesome. Okay, let's have a look at these ones. Oops. Oh, look at that. Perfect. You like stuff that doesn't looks burnt on one side and sloppy on the other. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Actually, that one, you know, if one guy's a black there, it's obviously practice. You see, I'm getting there. I won't have got there by the end of this this attempt, but yeah, maybe next time. Okay, I'm going to see if I've managed to destroy the bottom side as much as I have the top side. That one there, I'm holding that one up and saying that's how it should be. I know it's burnt, I know, but it's staying together, right? So that one's done. Let's have a look at the others. That one's not too bad either, what do you reckon? Edible? I think so. Let's put that one down. And these ones I think are okay, they're just a bit little, that's a bit undercooked. Maybe I'll leave that a bit longer. Get that one out. Just cook off those little bits. I mean, this fat is pretty hot, so I don't think it's going to kill me. Look, deep fried bits. You know what? I think I've invented something here. Okay, I think they're all done as much as they need to be to get them off. Right, so there you go. Let's see what they taste like. Well, there they are. As you can see, they're a bit blackened in places, but basically they taste really nice. Surprisingly, it's well, because what's not to like about cheese and sage? So it's really, I put about 3 or 4 teaspoons of Parmesan cheese, and yeah, they're really nice. I'm not sure what they're like really. They're more they're not really like they're not like pancakes. They're more crispy than that, I suppose. I mean, you can see because they've got baking powder in it. You can see there's kind of, I don't know if you can see, but there's kind of air in there. They're really nice, actually. They're really nice. I'm sorry they probably look terrible, but they taste really nice. And I think all that fat that went in has really helped with the flavour. Not that you can taste lard or anything, but just the texture and everything. So, oh, it's so cheesy as well. I'm sagey. So, yeah, I'll definitely do them again. I think, obviously it's better if you don't burn them, although the weird thing is, I mean, if I take, like that one actually looks like it should look. But, so, I'm eating a burnt bit. It doesn't taste of burnt bits. I think maybe it's the cheese, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't taste like, you know, if you eat burnt food, it's like carbon. It's not like that at all. It tastes really good. Yeah, really yummy actually. Really yummy. Be good with a cold beer or something. A glass of red wine perhaps, to go with the cheese. But yeah, I'd definitely make them again. And I think the only thing I would change, I think I didn't put enough liquid in the mixture to start with. I don't know what happened there, but that was fine. I got that right in the end. The only thing I'd change is use a lot more fat. I mean, you could use olive oil. I've seen some recipes for things like this with butter, but I think that'd be all right if you had a controllable flame. But I mean, over an open fire, you just got no control with it. Well, very little, let's put it like that. So I think I'll be wary of butter really. Olive oil probably be alright, or some vegetable if you want to use, you know, normal vegetable oil. Like oh god, this is so nice. Very nice. What I'll do is I'll put the recipe that I used down below, but you don't have to use that recipe. Some of you probably know, trying to avoid too much carbohydrate, so this recipe is a bit of an odd one in that it's made with it has got flour in it, but it's not flour from wheat, it's flour from coconuts and almonds. So coconut flour and almond flour, which actually gives it a really good texture and a really good flavour, but it doesn't taste of coconut or almonds, mind you. But and mostly just taste of cheese. A lot of cheese. But yeah, I'll put the recipe down here, and then you can have a look at it. There's loads of recipes online for, if you look up drop scones or pancakes, a lot of them involve milk, and this hasn't got any milk in it. And I don't know, this tastes lovely. Why would you put something else in there? Maybe it should have had milk in it, maybe that's why it's so dry. I probably misread the recipe. Anyway, I shall continue eating this. Oh, I've almost eaten it, oh, it's so nice. I hope you enjoyed this. As you can see, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it, and I'm very much enjoying eating it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're all doing well. If you did like the video, then it wouldn't do any harm for me to give me a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber and you want to see more like this, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notifications when I do some more. But I shall continue with this. Very nice. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.